everyone, and welcome to another of our live episodes with real people, real ladies today. Welcome and thank you for joining me. And today it's already July, mid of July actually, mid of the year. So we'll talk a bit about how you still have time this year to make the second half of the year count and how starting today, taking some small steps today, you can have your next 6 months changing your future. Because, yeah, 6 months, it's enough to change your life. And of course, we'll talk more about digital businesses, about how about talking about goals and how, maybe mid of the year we are checking on our goals and what we plan to do for the next 6 months. But before we start that, let's do a quick round of intro so we know you know who you are. And if you're watching us, no matter where you are from, please put it in the comments. We'd love to know which part of the world you are watching. As you can see, we are coming here live from different parts of the world. And I'm Dana. I'm coming live from Ontario, Canada. I've been here for over 20 years with my family. Originally, I'm from Romania. Bună ziua, bună seara, dragi români, și dacă sunteți aici la versiunea în engleză, vă invit și lunea la cea în română, în care vorbim despre aceeași afacere online pe care oricine poate să o facă atâta timp cât vreți o schimbare în viața voastră. So that was for my Romanian followers. I'm still working full time. I work in IT. I'm managing projects and people. And for over 2 years now, I'm also managing my own online business. Same like everyone here, we are using all the same business model, the same amazing business model. We are part of the same amazing community. And we are coming here live every weekend to share more with everyone who's interested to maybe, start something of their own. So that's about me. Michelle, welcome and good morning. How are you? Good to see you.
Good morning, Dana. It is good. It's a pleasure for me to be here, and I am blessed. I am truly blessed, if I should say. And a quick introduction of myself. My name is Michelle. I'm a Jamaican from the fruit to the root. You hear the accent. And I'm now living in the States. I'm going 7 years now. I'm a mom of 2 grown children. I'm a woman of God, and I'm also a CNA by profession. And I must say, since I start running this business, it has given me a sense of purpose and a sense for me to keep on pushing and keep on going on. That's just a brief synopsis of Michelle. Thank you. Back over to you, Dana.
Thank you, Michelle. And Kim, she's driving somewhere. Good morning, Coach Kim, as of this morning.
Yeah, good morning, Dana. Good morning, ladies. Happy to be here. Yes, I'm back into my full strength now, so I'm able to drive. And I see her, and she didn't come home. So yeah, so good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are. For who doesn't know me, my name is Kim, and I'm originally from Vietnam, but now living in Canada with my husband and my beautiful daughter for over 40 years now. As a full time, I am an IT professional. I'm still working, but I'm working this business on the side as a side hustle officer until I can quit my job and do this full time. So hello mọi người, xin chào. Mình tên là Kim và mình đang sinh sống cùng chồng và một cô con gái 19 tuổi ở Canada cũng trên 40 năm rồi. Công việc chính của mình là làm trong lĩnh vực IT, nhưng mà bây giờ mình cũng đang là làm cái công việc online này để có thêm thu nhập cho gia đình của mình và cho chính bản thân của mình. Dạ, xin cảm ơn. Bật chiếu ta ra.
Thank you, Kim. And let's go to UK. Good afternoon, Sita. Good to see you.
Thank you so much, Dana. It's always a pleasure to be on this platform with you ladies. Thank you so much for inviting me. My name is Sita. I am a mom. I'm a nanny as well. I live here in the UK for the past 30 years, and I'm originally from Zimbabwe and from Bulawayo to be precise. And I am a nurse and also a business owner, which I'm proud of. This business has changed my life completely. It has given me identity. It has made me see myself that I can achieve something that nobody believed, that I can stand on my own feet and design something and own it. And salibonani linjani lapho elingabe likhona elisibukele khona. Mina ngusithabile, ngingumama olabantu bami, ngisebenza njengomongikazi and also now sengingu-business owner engiziqhenyayo ngayo kakhulu. Ngiyazi iningi labantu babengacabangeli ukuthi ngayo ngiyayenza le nto, kodwa namuhla ngiyaziqhenya ukuthi lami ngile-business yami engizibiza ibizo lami elingabizi ibizo lomunye umuntu. So hayi, ngi-proud ngakho lokho. Thank you so much. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Sita. And let's stay in Europe, see how Spain is doing. Rita, good morning. Well, actually, good afternoon for you.
Yes, that's correct. Thank you so much, Miss Dana, for always having me. It's always a pleasure, just like our mama said, Mama Stita. And also, I'm always happy to show up in your live stream. It's like another success feeling for me, you know. So, and also to see these beautiful people here, beautiful business partners from all over the world. It's a blessing as well. So, to those that do not know me, my name is Rita. I'm a mom to a beautiful daughter, a Nigerian from Benin City, Edo State. But I'm based in Spain. I've been in Spain for so many years. I'm a telephone banking agent and a proud online business owner. Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. De donde nos estén viendo, pues me llamo Rita, soy nigeriana y llevo muchos años en España, pues estamos siempre aquí para ofreceros una gran oportunidad online. No os vayáis porque el tema que traemos hoy es uno muy grande que vais a aprovechar muchísimo. Obama bowe obota ken wariri aje ye no bia ye ne khere ye no digba mabere ti ane on mame kena hamuwa wege e business na wa hawari e yo to wa hawa wege wa setting where a business na wa setting ku go no digba yo e ken wariri aje wa pa because a topic in Maria we ti baba na a topic in amewa wa digba no wa pa e ken wariri aje o. Back to you, Miss Dana. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rita. And look, we stay local in Europe. Lina, good to see you again. Good evening, good afternoon.
Hi, hello everyone, and thank you, Dana, and everybody for inviting me for joining this beautiful panel full of ladies from all over the world. So, hello everyone, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm based in the UK. I've been living in the UK for last 25 years with my husband and my grown-up son who is now studying in the university. I'm originally from Mumbai and I've been working full-time in public service here in the UK in the field of public health. And I am also now doing this digital business. I started over a year ago, and that has connected me to really wonderful colleagues across the world. I'm so proud to share this platform with all of them today. This is very uplifting community, and we really help each other learn, succeed, grow together. तर नमस्कार मंडळी, माझं नाव डॉक्टर लीना आहे. मी ओरिजिनली मुंबईची आहे आणि मी इथे युके मध्ये गेली 25 वर्ष स्थायिक आहे. मी एक पब्लिक हेल्थ कन्सल्टंट आहे आणि आमचा मुलगा आणि माझ्या नवऱ्याबरोबर इथे मी 25 वर्ष युके मध्ये राहत आहे. इथे एक सक्सेसफुल करिअर बिल्ड केल्यानंतर मला ऍट वन पॉइंट एक वर्ष दीड वर्षापूर्वी मला एक डिजिटल बिझनेस ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी मिळाली आणि ती मी एक नवीन संधी, एक नवीन आवाहन म्हणून मी एक सुरू केलेलं आहे, स्वतःची एक वेगळी आयडेंटिटी निर्माण करण्यासाठी, सो दॅट इन फ्युचर आय have options and not have to work full time until 67. So that's my motivation to start a digital business in this wonderful community. Thank you so much, Dana. Back to you.
Thank you, Dr. Lina. And let's go all the way to Qatar. Matt, didn't see you in forever. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Hello, Dana. Hello, everyone. So, yes, I'm back. Thank you, everyone. And I'm so blessed to be always here whenever I could jump in since we're getting bigger and bigger, right? So, it's very hard now to catch inside. So, yes, hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So if this is your first time seeing me on anyone's pages, I am Mads. I'm a coordinator slash a designer. I'm an OFW or an overseas Filipino worker living in the Middle East, Qatar, Doha, Qatar with my family for over 2 decades. So magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Mads, isang coordinator slash designer at isang proud digital business owner na nakabase dito sa gitnang silangan. Kasama ko ang aking mga magulang dito sa bansang Doha, Qatar. At mahigit 2 dekada na po kami dito naninirahan. So lahat po kami dito na nakikita nyo, kami mga babae, ay lubos na malalaking puso tumulong. Hindi lang para sa sarili naming pamilya, kundi para na rin sa mga simpleng tao, mga magulang, solo parents, at mga kapwa professionals, o kahit isang tao na may pangarap, right? So kung na gustong umasenso sa buhay. Magkakaiba man ang aming background, magkakaiba ang aming walks of life, pero iisa ang aming vision, and it is to guide and inspire more people na pwedeng magsimula at kumita gaya naming lahat para mag-grow din sa digital world. So, kahit in busy ka or nasa ibang bansa ka katulad namin, if you're ready to break free and design a life with a purpose, let's connect. So, yes, thank you, Dana, and back to you.
Thank you, Matt. And last but not least, another Filipina, but this time in US, Mafe, good morning.
Thank you, Dana. Good morning to everyone. Hello. Thank you for another episode here. I'm glad I'm here. Thank you. It's a cloudy Arizona today. To those who's watching, my name is Mafe, originally from Iloilo, Philippines. I live here in Arizona for 10 years, 10 years already. I'm a wife, a stepmom, and I work in a manufacturing. And this business is I'm working on the side, still work in progress. Sa mga nanonood ngayon o kung saan man kayo ngayon, dako ng mundo, tunghayan niyo po at mag-share pa kami ng insight and lesson about our business. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Mafa, and thank you, everyone. So here we are, coming from different parts of the world and all doing the same digital business. Now, for those of you watching us and maybe still not sure what this business is about, let me do a quick couple of minutes summary of what we do. What we do every day is we help people launch their own successful online business using the same system that we are all using it. It's a system that is designed to work for anyone, regardless, which part of the world you live, what you've been doing, what type of skills you have, what age you are, right? It's like an online franchise that it gives you everything that you need. It gives you the tools, the whole system. It gives you the training step by step. It doesn't assume that you need anything about business or technical or anything. And the best part, what I think it gives you a support network. You'll get to be part of very active community. As you can see, we are just 8 people from that community. We are over 250,000, if you can believe it. And we have hundreds of people, new ones, starting every day. But although you get to be part of this amazing, huge business that's been around for 10 years, actually, we are celebrating 10 years, you still maintain full control of your business. You decide how to register, depends on which part of the world you are, how much time and money you invest, how you do your taxes, all of that administrative part, it's up to you. It's your business. You decide. You just need to plug into this amazing system. That, as I said, it gives you automation. So the technology, you don't have to have any skills. You don't have to work on IT. As long as you know how to use a phone and you have an internet connection, then your business is running because it's all run through the power of social media. Although we have amazing high quality product, there is no selling involved or inventory. We don't really talk much or at all about the product because the business model, that's the heart of the business. And there are multiple income streams in this business. So you decide again how to strategize, how to run your business, because you'll get a mentor, you'll get a coach who can help you figure it out and decide what works best for you. As you can see, we are all real people coming from different parts of the world, from different backgrounds, and we are here to inspire and to guide everyone who's really ready to take that leap into being their own boss into starting something new without having to go to school for years or to have to put your life on hold. No, you can do this business on top of, as you can see here, we are all busy, we have families, we have jobs, working shifts, we're still able to do it. How? Because it's the type of business that fits around your lifestyle, not the other way around. So that's in the nutshell about the business. We could talk, for hours about all the benefits of this business. But today we wanted to talk a bit about, how about the goals. It's mid of the year, so let's think of how you can change your future in the next 6 months. If you are watching us, you are not here by accident. That means something triggered you to want to watch us. And Michelle, we cannot see you anymore. I don't know what happened with your camera. If you can still hear us.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but your camera is again got black.
Really? But I can see you guys.
We cannot see you. And I don't think it's only me. No one can see you for some reason. So maybe try to try to log in back or something. I don't know. After you did the intro, your camera turned off for some reason. So.
Oh wow. Okay. You want me to log out and log back in?
Yeah, try that. Maybe that will fix it.
Okay. Already.
Okay. And in the meantime, let's talk about goals. And Kim, maybe if I ask you if you want to share what's one goal that you haven't achieved yet, that you had at the beginning of the year, but you are really to accomplish it before the year is end. Kim, can you hear me?
Sure, yeah. So at the very beginning of 2026, I made a commitment to myself. Yeah, I made a commitment to myself that, I would never miss a single mastermind session. But it was one of my biggest goals because I know how much value, knowledge, and inspiration these trainings provide. But however, life had other plans. So between many important priorities, I just felt behind by about 3 months, right? So it's quite, a long way to catch up. So, but instead of getting discouraged, I decided to make a new commitment to myself. So before the end of this year, I will catch up on every mastermind that I missed by watching all the replays and then stay on track by attending, each weekly mastermind going forward. So I just want to get back on track, staying consistent and just never lose sight of my goals. And by staying, disciplined and consistent from now on until the end of the year, I know I will accomplish this goal of mine. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Kim. Yeah. And for those of you watching and you're wondering what the mastermind that Kim is talking about, we do have as part of this community a lot of, sessions, a lot of mastermind, a lot of training session, but we do have a weekly mastermind that's very inspiring. You learn a lot. And yes, sometimes life happens and you cannot do it live. You can always watch the recording. I also try to do the same, and yeah, I do have a bunch to catch up also. So I love your goal, Kim. I think it's I always love seeing other people from the community on that live, and so much golden nuggets that we learn on those live sessions. So yeah, I think everyone should have that goal to not miss any of those mastermind sessions, at least those masterminds. We do have a lot of other sessions that depends on what you are interested, you can join. So, and that's all part of the package or all the system that we are all using, right? You don't have to pay extra to attend the mastermind. You don't have to. It's all part of the business model. And talking about priorities and goals, Sita, if you want to share with us how your priorities changed since January, and if they change, how did they?
Thank you so much, Dana. It's quite an interesting topic. It got me thinking, and I thought, oh, what were my priorities? And my priorities were just to grow my business and continue learning. And coming here live, it used to make me sweat. I used to panic and sometimes run away of words. And I'm like, what am I going to talk about? And you plan very well and you put your scripts there, but it all flies off just because you are on the screen. My main goal was to continue doing the lives, even with other different people. And now I see myself doing lives with other business partners, and I'm the one that is encouraging them, checking who is available today for us to do a live. And now I no longer panic. When any live comes on, I just come on stage and thinking, oh, what am I going to talk about today? And it all flows. I don't even need to prepare what to talk about. So now I am even confident in coming here live and discussing the topic for the day or sharing our business opportunity to the world. But before, I used to sweat. Even when I'm sitting here saying I'm doing a live, I used to be like panicking. But now, ow, it's like my daily bread. And I'm so happy that I continue doing that. And I see myself doing lives almost like six times a week, depending on who wants to do a live with me. So because of that, it has helped me to grow my business and be confident in my business, and also take on some of the roles in our community that I have never thought I would do them, because of the way I was so fearful of this social media and not confident in myself. But now I can stand firm and just talk about my business with that confidence and with that happiness in me, because I now believe in myself that I can do it, and I am doing it. That is it for me, Dana. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Thank you, Sita. Oh, yes. We all, no matter how long you've done the business, right, you all have something new to learn. And yeah, going live wasn't something that none of us are doing before this business. And at the beginning, it's a bit, sweaty, right? It gives you butterfly, but then you realize that you are just here with a group of friends and you are just chatting. So if you're thinking like that, there is no reason. And yes, we grow, we improve a bit. And keep in mind, if you improve just 1% every week, do you know how much an improvement you can get, how dramatically change person you'll get at the end of the year? You get 50% better and more improved, right? So yes, that's the goal. We keep growing, we keep looking for opportunities. And the funny part is, once you are surrounded by people who are the same, it doesn't feel hard, and you start seeing opportunities without really even looking for them. And that's what means to be part of a community, right? That you are never alone. And changing what you think, changing how you look at things, it's become much easier when you are surrounded by people who are kind of in the same journey. Every journey is different, but still, you are not alone. You don't invent the wheel. You have it all laid out for you. You just follow the steps. And looks like Michelle is in and out. Think it's either her internet connection or her computer. So she's popping back and forth. Hopefully she'll be able to join us. But until Michelle is back, Rita, if talking about goals and lesson learned, share with us a lesson that you've learned since beginning of the year that will help you move forward.
Wow. Thank you so much for this question, Miss Dana. This is a question that really talks about me. It's just directly to me, what I've learned. What is the lesson I've learned so far since the beginning of this year? Well, I've learned that consistency is key. And also, I've learned that being patient is also part of it. Because one thing is to be consistent in what you're doing, and another thing is to be patient to see the results. Even though I have not built my team yet, but I'm consistent thinking that, yes, this system that I'm believing in, not only believing in the system, I'm also believing in myself, showing up every day, letting people know the opportunity they are missing all the time, showing up and telling them that this is the great opportunity you will ever have in your life. That part of lesson of me believing in myself, telling people all the time, that is what I've learned a lot in this since the beginning of this year. And also, I've learned to also be putting myself in people's shoes. There are some people that they will come to you telling you negative things about this business. You have to be matured enough to be able to handle their negativity. So you need to know how to put yourself in their shoes, because what they are saying is not what you are pouring out. It's not what you are telling people that they will meet when they join us in this business. So you need to try to change their mindset. Let them see the beauty of this business and how they are going to learn, gain a lot. And finally, I have a lot, but I just want to quickly point out this one: growth. When you talk about growth, oh, I've learned a lot about growth. Growth, growth in my mental health, growth emotionally, growth spiritually, growth physically. Because growth is not just about you tell people I'm growing in this. No, you still let people to see it in yourself that, wow, when people tell you you were not like this before, that means you are growing. That is the difference. And that is what I've learned since the beginning of this year. So I've learned to grow a lot, not only in this business, in the way I attend to people. Don't forget, I'm a telephone banking agent. The way I attend to people over the phone, they let them realize that they are talking to someone different, someone who knows his job, someone who is capable of saying, explaining what is wrong with my banking project or whatever it is still the same thing I'm putting in this business. And thanks to this business, I'm able to grow like that. So there are so many lessons, but in a nutshell, I have this growth within me. Consistency is key, patience. And you know what? Success doesn't determine now. It determines how you never give up and how you wait patiently for the result. And that is what I have. I've been learning since the beginning of this year. Thanks to you, man. Back to you.
Thank you, Rita. Oh, yes, girl. The truth is that, right, time passes regardless if we use it or not. So 6 months or half a year, it's a long time. And you can grow a lot if you put a bit of effort and consistency, as you said, right? And patience. I love the patience part. I know it's very hard for some people to be patient because nothing is built in a day. Nothing worth having it's easier and comes easier, right? So you have to have that patience and that consistency, but you have to, as I said, trust and believe in yourself that you'll get where you want to be, regardless if it's coming. You never know. It may be coming tomorrow, it may be coming in 5 months, but if you are consistent and you show up for yourself and you continue having that open mind, that's all it takes, right? And at the end of the year, when you look back and say, hey, did I make this year count? Then you'll at least be able to say, yes, I show up consistently every day. I grow up in this many ways. So you can build, for those of you watching, a life-changing online business in 6 months. It's every journey, as I said, is different. And sometimes we think you miss your chance because you didn't start last year or 10 years ago. I always laugh that, yeah, the best time to start an online business was probably 10 years ago. The second best time is today. You cannot go back. So what you can do is to take that decision today. And because, successful people is not only those who started 10 years ago. Everyone can start today and make their business, their life, change it. But it's only for those people who decide to make a change and decide not to waste and to keep postponing it, right? So I hope our discussion today inspire you to maybe think a bit more of what you can change and if you really want to make a change in your life. And Michelle, I see you are back and forth. Can you hear me now? Are you really back? I don't think she is. We see a couple of Michelle here, but none of them seems to be working. So hopefully she will still be able to figure out. Can you hear me, Michelle, now? I can see you.
Can you hear?
Yes, kind of. I was able to, but now you're frozen. So I don't know if it's your internet connection or something else, but it looks like you're still, it's your we cannot hear you and your image is frozen, Michelle. So technical difficulties, I guess, this morning for her. But well, okay. I think I can hear that, Michelle.
Can you guys hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you and see you.
Listen, I do not know what's.
And that was all. So I think your internet is or your phone doesn't allow you to talk more than a couple seconds for some reason. It's still kicking you in and out, Michelle. We are losing you. Can you try to talk now to see if this one is working better? No? Okay. Well, let Michelle try to figure out. Hopefully, it's maybe her internet connection will come back. And Lina, if ask you, why do you believe it's never too late to start building an online business?
Yeah, very interesting question, isn't it? In the context of like we are midway through the year, we are in July, and some people, it's about how do you look at a glass half empty or half full. So it's the same thing here. We are halfway through the year. Are we going to look back and say, oh, I had so many dreams and New Year resolutions in January? I wanted to have this whole bucket list of things, but I haven't achieved it. Are we going to let ourselves get stuck there? Or are we actually going to look forward to what is in our control the next half of the year and say, actually, I still have half the year left to achieve what I wanted, but it won't be possible unless we take the first step towards it. So I think my simple philosophy has always been that it is never too late to start to learn or do anything you want in life. I've never felt like age is a barrier or age closes doors to anything you want to do or learn. In fact, I think your life experience actually helps you to open the doors that you may not have had confidence in your younger years to take that step. So I would say, even if we are midway through the year, and if people think, oh, in January, I had wanted to maybe do something for myself or find, something that works better for my, family life, then I would say just the time to take that action or the step is now. And I would like to just give maybe one or two examples. It may sound very simple, but I think, if I can inspire even one person here today to take action, if they are really wanting to change their life through this business, then I want them to be inspired. So I grew up in a small town in India, and I was never into sports, so I was not very, like, sporty in terms of I would always try and avoid the sports lesson in school because I was very, like, too much into wanting to read books and so on. And also we didn't have, like, access to good swimming pools nearby, so I've never learned swimming. But then, as I went into medicine, and I was almost like over 20 that time, and I decided it was time for me to come out of my inhibitions. I was very afraid of, like, the water. And but slowly, like, there were more facilities around me, and there was option for me to learn swimming as an adult, and I went for it. And I'm proud that, I learned swimming as an adult. Same way, I didn't have opportunity in my small school at that time to learn any additional language like the European language, any of the European languages, which I had always curiosity. So in my 40s, I started learning French. And so I feel like, if we, it's all in the mind, isn't it? If we limit ourselves to say, oh, I am too old to do this, or it's too late to start something because we are now, the time has passed. As you say, the best time to start a digital business was when the digital age was booming and 10 years ago. Well, everything, there is no expiry date to your dreams, is it? So I would like to also quote like Bob Proctor, who's one of the motivational speakers. I think one of his quotes has always stuck with me is that if you can see it in your mind, then you can hold it in your hands. So your dream, your vision, you should always go for it. Whether the half year is past, whether you think, oh, I should have done it in January, don't wait until next January to explore or start something that you can take small steps now. And in our in our holy books like the Bhagavad Gita, there is a saying, you always just keep taking action without worrying about the outcome, because as Rita said, consistency and small steps, doing those small actions every day, the cumulative effect of that is much greater than actually waiting for perfection. So I think, my strong message to people who are listening here today is that if you are even remotely kind of like interested and want to explore something beyond your traditional job or career, or you are finding yourself stuck and want to see how you can take a different direction in your life, the best time to start is really today. And a journey of 1,000 miles starts with one small step. So I would say in closing that this is really something that everybody who's listening to us, either live or watching the replay, is really take that action. Just go ahead and do that thing that is maybe sitting in your to-do list for many years. And if you are interested in building your new identity through a business that actually fits with your family, with your job, even if you're working, if you want to build a better future for yourself and your family, then just go for it. Start now, and you will slowly feel that you grow in confidence. As people have said here, is like we are afraid to take that first step. So don't let your limiting beliefs stop you from going for your dreams. So yeah, that's probably what I would say. Dana, back to you.
Thank you, Lena. Yes, the perfect season never comes, right? You take a decision, you start something, and that decision creates that season for you, a season of growth, season of change. And I think we share enough today to share or inspire those listening that, yes, second year can be very different for you if you decide to make that change. And 6 months from now, you'll either look back and say, hey, thank you for starting, or you wish you started today. I think those are the only two options. It's up to you to decide on which category you are. But talking about advices and Mads, if I ask you to share what advice you give to someone who feels like, well, I'm still behind on my goals. I had these goals beginning of the year. I feel like I didn't do anything. It's not enough to finish them on the year. What's your advice?
Honestly, I think everyone already mentioned the great advices for this topic, but again, I think I would just resonate it to myself and my audience who's about younger, mid 30s, or maybe younger than that. We live right now in a world where we're constantly seeing other people's highlights, especially on social media, right? Even my parents, they're always on social media seeing other people's lives. So if you feel like you've fallen behind, I want you to know that you're probably not as behind as you think. We live in a world where we're constantly seeing other people's highlight on social media, like I said, and someone gets promoted, buys a house, starts a business, or travels the world. Naturally, we start asking ourselves, bakit parang lahat sila umaangat or umaasenso tapos ako nandito pa rin? Meaning, why does it feel like everyone else is getting ahead while I'm still in the same place? But here's what I realized. We all have different timelines, and like I said, the first the first minutes, we have different walks of life. Some people start early, some people face challenges that others never see. Some people are building quietly behind the scenes. Just because your journey looks different doesn't mean you're losing. It simply means your story is unfolding in a different way. So instead of focusing on how far you still have to go, focus on your next step. You don't have to change your whole life overnight. And one good decision today, one new skill, one opportunity you say yes to, those small steps eventually become the life you've been praying for. So your greatest competition isn't really about other people. It's the person you used to be who was afraid to start or ready to give up. So keep moving forward even if your progress feels slow. As long as you're moving, you're making a progress, and that's what truly matters. So that's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mads. Oh, yes. The um, comparing your life with everyone else, and the technology and social media definitely doesn't make it easier for any of us when you are thinking of your goals, and everyone's life seems so perfect on social media, and so it's so easy to feel like you are behind. But the truth is, you are not behind. You are at a new decision point, and you can decide what you want to do next, right? Yeah, maybe some goals were delayed. Maybe you are not where you wanted to be at the beginning of the year, but you can make the decision now to change the rest of the year, right? Everything that happened will not define the next 6 months. You can make that change. You still have time to learn, to grow, to start something new, as Lina was saying, to learn swimming in your 50s or 40s. And I totally relate to that, Lina, because I had the same. I learned swimming when I was an adult, an older adult, and I love the fact that I did that and I went past my fear of water, because now I definitely enjoy different when I go on the water. So there is never too late, and there is not a perfect time to start. The perfect time is today, because we don't get to travel back in time, right?
Yes.
And 6 months, if you're looking back from now in this moment, hopefully you look back and smile and say, yes, I made the right decision. I made the decision to, instead of looking and thinking of, oh, I'm too late, I made the decision to change the future, and that's all that matters. And talking about future self and looking back from 6 months, Mafe, if I ask you, what message would you like your future self to remember 6 months from now?
Yes, this is a good question. So, 6 months from now, I hope my future self remembers that every small step mattered, even on the days I was tired from work or felt like nothing was happening. I kept showing up. I want to remember that growth doesn't happen overnight. It comes from being consistent. And no matter what results I get, I'm proud that I didn't give up on myself or on my dreams. So I will keep trusting the process, believing in myself, and never stop growing. So short, but that's how I gonna remember myself in the near future.
Love it. Thank you, Mafe. Yes, not giving up. I think that's a very powerful lesson that we would like our future self to remember. And when you look back, as I was saying at the beginning, right, you never know when a big change is happening. Maybe you are very close. So not giving up and believing in yourself, it's what will make a difference. And I think Michelle is back, hopefully for longer than a couple of seconds this time. I don't know what's going on, but I can see you, I can hear you. So let's wrap up this live session by, if you want to share, if you look back on your first half of the year, what are you most proud of?
And thank you, Dana. And guys, I apologize. Every single one of my gadget was acting up. No, I'm on my computer. It's a little bit dark. That is why I don't use it for StreamYard. But anyhow, thanks that I get to catch the last part of it. And for me, and what I'm about to say, I'm not being conceited, right? And before I answer that question, one of the mantra that I live by is that everything starts and begins with you, right? And I always tell persons this: do not wait on someone to celebrate you. Start celebrate yourself first. Root for yourself first. Get what I'm saying? Cheer for yourself first, right? And then others will follow along. Don't wait on somebody else to do it for you. And I am super proud of myself as I'm sitting here, right? Because we know that running a business, it doesn't matter if it's a brick and mortar or it's a digital business. Obstacles come along the way, right? Life happens, right? And for me now, life is happening. But I am super proud of myself that even though life is happening and obstacles and barriers is coming my way, I'm still standing firm and running my business successfully. Right. And I can say I pat myself on the shoulder and I encourage myself. I said, listen, Michelle, even though what's going on, you did not let that deter you. You did not let that stop you, because guess what? I have an aim, I have a goal. And as our business partners always said, and our founder said, always go back to your why. So whenever that time comes, I go back to my why. If when I feel like I want to throw in the towel, I said, no, Michelle, no, 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 no. Just remember that this is what is going to take you into retirement, because that is my why, because I'm in my mid-40s, right? And I tell myself, I'm not going to be working up until I'm certain age. To each his own, right? This is just my why. So when I look back and I see 6 months down the line, because I'm not working, right? But I am still running my business successfully. When obstacles come, guys, you have two choices. It's either you're going to push on through or you're going to stop. You're going to throw in the towel. I tell myself, I'm not going to throw in the towel, because what am I going to use to encourage persons that I was successful in this business? What testimony am I going to give other business owners or business partners that is coming underneath my belt? What am I going to tell them, right? Because something happened, I just throw in the towel. I said, oh, I can't be bothered, right? That would not be my portion. So I would tell myself, I am super proud of me, myself, that I'm still standing here, sitting here, firm and rooted, running my online business successfully. Back over to you, Dana.
Thank you, Michelle. And thank you, everyone, for sharing your goals, your plans for next 6 months. And for those of you watching, if you've been thinking about starting an online business, learning a new skill, or just creating more freedom for yourself, for your family, this could be the perfect time to explore what's possible. We are here to help you. So send us a message. We'd love to answer your questions, show you how we got started, so you can start the same and start building that future, that legacy for you, one step at a time. And thank you for joining us, and hope to see everyone next week. And thank you for being here today with us. Have a good day.
Bye.
Thank you all. Bye bye.
Bye. Have a good weekend,
Bye.
everyone.